All right. My name's Crypto Lion. I am having Ray with StableFund here to tell us a little bit about himself and the project. Ray, if you want to just open up, tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll get into StableFund.
Hi. Hey everyone, welcome to this AMA. So I'm sure if you already know where the story starts from. Stable Fund was generated actually from a Stable One, and Stable One we were a high ROI project, and then we transformed into a mining project, which was the farmhouse, and then it came Stable Fund. And in between all of this, had S Rocket as well. And my background personally is into real estate. Then I started some crypto investments back in 2010 and bought a decent chunk of Bitcoin in 2017 when Bitcoin was close to $19,000, 20,000. That's when it got my attention back that I had some Bitcoin, and I really started to get into all these crypto events and stuff like that. That's where I met our head trader, and we formed these bots together. So exactly, that's where the whole story of Stable Fund is, and myself.
All right. So tell us a little bit about StableFund. What exactly is it?
Stable Fund is like a trading bots, right? We have AI trading, which is again there is a human attached to it, which does obviously say trades are needed and what are not. And Stable Fund was born actually just I would say March/April. It was for a very close, nearly group of people, around 20 of them, and then it just exploded from there. It went viral. We now have close to stats wise. I have today's stats. Let me just open them up. So we have in Matic, we paid out to 166%, and in BUSD till date, we've paid out close to 70%, and BNB, we've paid out close to 42%. So, I mean, people who keep saying, "Oh, is this real? Is this Ponzinomics?" That the numbers speak for itself, and anyone can verify these numbers via smart contract. It's an open source code, so it shouldn't be hard enough.
All right. Perfect. Now, I was hearing talks about a Dubai crypto event in November that you all will be sponsoring. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, so there's an event which we are sponsoring, which is on the 4th and 5th of October, if I'm not wrong. And that's at Dubai Crypto Expo. And we have our own booth there. So any of you guys who are there, please feel to come down. I personally won't be there, but our teammates are going to be there who are taking care of that particular event. In regards with our other event, which is going to be just for us as a stable fund event, we are still trying to finalize places. There's enough backlog. We are having a lot of issues because there's a FIFA World Cup in Qatar during that time as well. So a lot of people are in Dubai. So we're just trying to negotiate the best pricing and stuff like that. As soon as we have that info, we shall announce.
All right, perfect. I've been invested in stable fund in the BNB. I got in August there when y'all released it. And then the BUSD and Matic, I've been in I think 33 days now. So I love it. Pays 1.5% daily. Um,
Yeah.
do you have plans to dox, or are you already doxed?
Obviously, at the event, definitely. Then once our events there, people are going to be able to see and stuff like that. Whoever wants to participate in the event, and then I'm sure that information is going to get leaked out, so it will be automatically doxed at that point.
So I had a question sent to me by
Mm-hmm.
Adam, and he is asking relating to the terms and conditions. what types of violations would be considered in order for Stable One Group to invoke the termination of service clause?
Come again with that question, because I had a call in with me. So what's the question again?
Okay, he's saying relating to the terms and conditions, types of violations would be considered for Stable One Group to invoke the termination of a service clause.
I mean, really, like, that's a basic which lawyers ask you to put there. But as of now, and we haven't really any suspended anyone, but it really depends on what kind of situation it is. If we see someone who's causing some kind of vulnerability to our platform, or he gets information in regards with some individual who's not following the terms, in the sense like maybe someone who's trying to attack our website and stuff like that, those are the kind of people whose terminations are going to be needed, or people who do not follow the rules. Basically, sometime like last time, I had lost a bunch of Matics where the wrong script was written on S rockets, and then there was one gentleman who was like, "Hey, why should I return it back?" and just keep on. So people like that who take situation for kind of situation hostage, it's for those kind of people that we will be taking such precautions.
All right, sounds great. And then he says, additionally, the terms contain a defunct website and contact email. Will those terms be updated to reflect the proper information regarding Stable One Company website and contact information?
Definitely, we have a full new UI UX coming up this week, and all of them will be updated.
And I do know, for those that, a little, I will say, I know of two refunds that Ray provided when some issues happened. One with Matic and the other with B&B. That was in August. So I want to say what project refunds everyone when there's a issue, and he done it. So that's something that I really appreciated.
Thank you.
So at this time, we'll open up for some questions. If y'all want to post in the chat, raise your hand, I'll unmute you. Mike Smash, hello, how are you?
Doing good, gentlemen. You hear me okay?
Very well.
Awesome. Just wanted to ask a specific question. I think you made a reference, Michael, in the previous AA that the fiduciary balance is over 33 million now at this point. And that would allow you to pay out the initial investments of all the investors and still have money left over for your own pocket. I'm just curious if that was the case. Not that anybody wants that to be the case, but if that contingency was triggered, how would you go about that process of paying back our original investment to make sure that we can be made whole again?
Yeah. So basically, at that point, we're a switch off button in a smart contract. So we will switch off firstly all the investments which are coming in, right? And then we would pick up the data from blockchain, which is pretty easy, and run a script, and it will tell us people who put in money, who've taken the money out, and they've ROI'd, then we put them on the side. And then people who are not ROI'd, we'd send them the funds through the wallet. It's going to be a script which basically we run right now with S rockets, similar to that, and people get their money back.
Okay, so to be clear, there we would be paid back out in S rocket, and then you could to the marketplace like Gate.io and wherever.
Not S rocket, not S rocket. You got me wrong. I said we run a script exactly like we run for S rocket.
Got it.
For example, people who've invested in BUSD will get back in BUSD. Matic will get back in Matic. BNB will get back in BNB.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you for clarifying, Michael, and keep up the great work. The team is doing amazing things, and seeing that I'm here in the States, and seeing that advertisement in Times Square just lit a fire on everybody here in the States. So incredible work there. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Next one.
Justin Mendez. How are you?
How are you doing? Good morning. So yeah, my question is, when will the Coinbase integration begin?
So we are again waiting for the final API keys. They're very slow in getting back. We are literally emailing them every second day. We've been approved as an account, but we're just waiting for the final API keys from them. So I really can't answer when that will be, because we are chasing them literally on daily basis, and we keep following up. So hope so sometime this month only. But again, it's a third party, so it really depends when they deliver the keys to us.
All right, perfect. And my last question would be, any updates on the Visa debit card?
We are talking to a platform. Again, it's about API keys. They're fairly new, so we are doing a further due diligence on them. But allow us maybe until next week, and we shall have more information on that side.
All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Justin.
All right. Hey, how are you?
Hey guys. Hey Michael.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Sound a little bit under the weather. You're feeling well.
Oh yes, just a bit under the weather. Yeah.
Okay. Just to follow up on the question that Crypto Lion had asked about the terms and conditions, because I'm sure that the other people will ask this question. If someone does get terminated, what exactly happens? Do they lose their funds, or
No,
they just?
no one lose their funds. It's just that we don't want to have them on our platform at that given point, and that's just going to be the case, that they get their funds back, whatever their investment is, and they don't be a part of. But again, guys, that this has not happened. This is a basic terminology. Once you launch a project, your legal team refers to have it on there, just for any bad actor. And now any bad actor can be a hacker, can be someone like who's trying to damage our website or send attacks. And if we get information which cross verifies that this person has done it, that's when that's going to happen.
Perfect. And just to head off another question that's been raised in as well is, as investors accumulate larger amounts,
Mm-hmm.
and the bigger wallets start pulling their, if they pull their money out, is there a concern for a bank run, and how would you handle that?
No, it would never. I mean, you guys see the thing. I'm telling you, Fiduciary wallet had so much money. So what are the bank going to be? Today, they're adding money again to Matic wallet as well. We keep doing it on almost daily basis, but we don't announce it because we don't see there's a need of announcement. But I announced it today because these kind of questions keep coming across, and we have to say, hey, no, this is not the case, you know. So, I mean, we as a team, we are constantly monitoring what's happening, what's going on, or how much is the balance at, what this person withdraws, this is going to happen. So the team is very efficiently doing all of those things at the back.
Great. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for
No
your
worries.
transparency and your integrity in this project.
Thank you so much, Peter.
All right, Adam Red Wolf. How are you?
Hey guys, I'm doing well. How are you?
Very well,
Doing
thank
all
you.
right.
All right, Michael, I've got a couple questions. First,
Sure.
will the Coinbase API, how's that going to improve the platform? What is that bringing to the table?
So it's just that a lot of people from the US and stuff who cannot buy via Transact right now are going to be able to buy via Coinbase integration. So it's going to be like how you go to Base right now and buy it separately. Here you're going to be able to buy it through our app. So it's not a huge difference. I mean, you can just go on Coinbase website and do the thing, but it's just going to be a one-stop shop. So you can buy it from the app itself.
Got it. Okay. And then,
Mhm.
you know what, my other question, I will raise my hand again if I think of it. Thanks, Michael.
No worries.
All right, Peter's got another. Peter. Good.
Oh, sorry, I clicked on it by accident to mute
No,
myself.
or no worries. I think there's another hand.
Chris, how are you?
Hi, can you hear?
Yes, we can.
Okay, because I'm not good with these buttons. I have a couple of questions, Michael.
Sure.
My first question is in the last AMA, you
Mhm.
had said, contrary to like a market crash, you anticipate a bull run, and I had wanted to
Mhm.
raise my hand there and ask, when do you anticipate that?
I mean, see, for me, I was projecting September mid onwards that we should see some moves and bull runs coming in, but that clearly hasn't happened.
Okay.
So my expertise have kind of failed there.
Okay.
But listen, I mean, I can't quote on this, but I personally do feel there is a bull run coming anytime soon now.
Okay. And then
Mhm.
also I have a couple questions. And just bless you, bless your soul. You are this stable fund is saving my life. So like legit. So in the Pelton AMA, you had said, so these are like security questions. You had said you don't see
Mhm.
anything ever taking stable fund down except for like a market crash, which we're gonna hope doesn't happen, or a hack. And I
Mhm.
wanted to ask you, if you can, I guess you can't really detail, but just what what security measures that you have in place for the website, for the wallets, for the,
So see, we do not log on. Yeah, so we do not log on our website, our wallets at any given public, say, portal or any of that.
Mhm.
And we also have a good security team who's saving the attacks on the website. We do get attacked on website almost on every second daily, but guys don't feel
Wow.
it. Definitely, the devs are doing a good job from the security perspective because people start showing DNS attacks and stuff like that. It's very common in this space.
Yeah.
So definitely, we have a good team there, which is looking after you, me, and all of us. So yeah, and in terms of obviously what actions we are taking, because we don't log on that particular device which we have our private keys and stuff on anywhere else. So it's just dedicated for all of that, just to be extra precaution.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And then I have just one more question I'll ask quickly. Well, I have a statement and then a question. My statement is I hope y'all consider doing it the next meetup in the United States. And then my question is, this was brought to my attention by somebody else, and I asked in the Telegram, some of the heavy hitter, high rolling guys there answered it, but I still would like to hear an answer from you. Do
Mm-hmm.
you feel there's any worry about the SEC breathing down your neck after the Times Square ad? And what's the status on the hedge fund situation?
So the status on the hedge fund obviously is not going to kick in before we have 100,000 users, as I've
Okay.
said before. We are a bit far from that right now. And in terms of SEC, no, I don't see that as a problem because a lot of things get advertised daily about crypto on, New York Times Square. So no, I don't see that as a problem. If there was a problem, we wouldn't have been approved in the first place.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
No worries. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, Money. How are you?
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah. American. How?
You need to click on that mic, I think, the blue button. If you press on that, you'll be able to speak.
Hello. Yeah, Michael, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm also fine. And sir, I just want to leave one question. So, now my life is stable because of stable fund. I just want to be with this stable fund for a long time. So please don't stop this. This is the only thing I just want to say.
No, we definitely won't stop.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
No worries. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you.
All right, there was a question posted here in the group by
Sure.
JJ. He's at work and cannot talk. He says, "Does StableFund have a blacklist option in their contract to terminate someone? If not, how is it possible to terminate someone using a smart contract?"
It is not. And to say that, once we made the smart contract, it was made prior to all these terms and conditions and this website, because we had an old stable fund website which was just like a normal wallet connect option, and it was pretty much a landing page. So during that time, obviously that functionality was never put in smart contract. So hence, no, we do not have a functionality where we can block someone who is just paying by a smart contract. We cannot.
All right, thank you for answering that. Does anyone else have any questions? If so, raise your hand or type.
Yep, there's someone called Crypto Aquaman. Is there?
Yep. All right. How you doing, Crypto Aquaman?
I think you got to press that button again.
Hello.
Yeah, he's there now.
Okay, can you
Hi
hear me
there.
now?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Hi, Michael. I just want to say that I'm extremely thankful to you and to your team for sharing this very profitable project with us. So my respects to you and your team. Thank you. My question would be, what are you doing yourself just to unwind with all the stress? Because every time I see you or hear about you, you're working or doing something towards the company. What are you doing for yourself, for pleasure, for vacation? Because I really want to keep you healthy and stress-free so you can keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much for that. No, listen, nowadays I've stopped working on the weekend. I mean, not 100%, but I tend to not work more than 20% on the weekends. So I give time to my family, myself, and don't worry, I'm in good shape. I go to the gym every day in the morning. So I'm a health freak myself. So I try to keep myself in a good um, space, and definitely doing whatever I can. But again, at the same time, company needs me and needs my time, which I completely motivate to it. So we are all in good space. Don't worry about anything. I'm good and healthy.
Perfect. So that is great to hear. Once again, thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. I seen a hand right here. So, Rob, how are you?
Hello. I think you got to press that button, that blue microphone button. Okay, maybe he doesn't want to talk anymore. Do we have anyone else? Any questions from your side? Anything on the chat?
I don't see none in the chat. No one's raising their hand. So, if you want to give us a quick rundown on the S Rocket.
Yeah, sure. So S Rocket, obviously, as you guys know, it's listed on BitTrue, Bitmart, Uniswap, our own DEX stable world. And now we've got approved with the listing for Gate.io as well. And I think we should be listed on that exchange within next 2 to 3 weeks. And in terms of others, plus we have a big marketing campaign which we're going to start next week as well for S Rockets. So that's coming up. Rewards wise, you guys are always getting paid on time. Last time it was 8.95. This time it was 8.29. And the reason for that being less was because we took the fee away for Gate.io listing, as we did in the poll on the channel before. And other than that, that's it. I mean,
And S Rocket pays out
people
the
are
Matic
people
reward.
are
How
enjoying this.
often?
Yes, twice a month, which is once on the 11th and once on the 25th. Now, if say 11th or 25th are following on a weekend, then we tend to pay the next working day.
Oh, and before I take these questions, one more question. Is there a specific amount of S Rocket that you need to hold before you're eligible to get the Matic rewards?
No, there is no such amount. You can hold from, say, 0.1 to 100 S rockets. You still get paid.
All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's see if Sorab wants to talk. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Sorry, my computer mic wasn't working. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, thanks. So my question was, I am very new to this. I've already only started 2 weeks ago, and yes, I see everything, the returns coming. I'm staking it, but I'm doing that on Matic. You being the head of the project, I have also seen that we have options of investing in BUSD and BNB. As your personal advice, what do you think is the best out of three? Is it a mix of three, or one is better than another? The one concept I understand is
It completely, again, listen, it
stable.
completely depends upon your appetite, because what happens is that it really depends if you're a believer in Matic, and if you see it going, say, to $1.50 in next few months, then you are better off dealing with Matic. If you want a straight passive income where you don't want to stress with the fluctuation of the market, then you stake for BUSD. And the same goes with BNB, like I just explained to you about Matic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's because that was my idea. I didn't know if there was anything else I need to consider before I put more of my funds into one of these.
Yeah. I mean, so this is
To
what it is. I
kinda
mean, completely
add,
your appetite.
Okay.
just to kind of add to what Ray said, me personally, I am invested in all three. Personally, because I'm invested in a lot of projects that require compounding in the DeFi space. So I like the free B&B gas daily. That's a big bonus. I really think Matic will hit a good price in the next bull run. So I like collecting my Matic, and then as Michael was saying about the stable money, the BUSD, that's just guaranteed dollar for dollar every day. So I'm personally in all of them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No worries. You have a good day. All right, let's go to old man of the MTN.
Oh man, how are you?
Hey,
Hello. Hey, Michael.
hi.
So a couple of questions that I'm just
Sure.
seeing in the chat. First thing is Discord. I think you said Hells is working on it. Is that still
It's
like
working on
within
it.
the next 2 weeks?
No, this week.
This
We
week.
plan to launch Discord this week. Correct. Yes.
Perfect. Great. And then the only other thing is in regards to the S Rockets. So as you know, and I mentioned you're going to be updating it, but the white paper, will you be updating it to reflect the your current vision plan with that?
Correct.
project?
And a full revamped website's coming for S Rocket. Right now, I think this week we're going to be delivering the full new backend for StableFund, and then it's going to be for the app of StableFund, the new UI UX. So it's much easier and user friendly for new people. And thereafter, the whole stuff for S-Rocket's getting revamped, which is not going to be long because it's just going to be like a landing page, as there's not much integration there.
Okay, perfect. That's all I had. Yep. Thanks. Keep up the great work. Yep.
Thank you.
We have got a few questions here in the chat.
I think there's one more person who's raised their hand. No?
What is let's see here. Any update on S-Rocket staking and Dragon's Den game?
So yeah, S-Rocket staking, it's again still in works. I should have an update for you guys by this Friday, whether that's possible or not. Dragon's Den game, yes, we've linked the Dragon's Den game to the Play to Earn game, which we are launching, the Mimi Bros, and that should be launched within next week to 10 days as well.
All right. McCory, you are muted. How are you?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for bringing me up. Just a quick question with S-Rocket. Could you explain, like, I guess the reason to hold S-Rocket? I know it's as limited, it's deflationary, but what's the, I guess, returns that you get by holding?
On S-Rocket, so it really depends. Money is getting written into the contract because of the investment or reinvest the S-Rocket holders. So every time it's been increasing, but if I can average, I think it's 18 to 20 per month.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Correct. Anything else?
No, that is all. Thank you. I actually this is kind of. I was in StableFund, the original one, and
Right.
I just realized that I've been on StableFund for a couple of months now, and I just realized that I was like, oh, I was one of the original guys, the one that got the Matic stuck. But at that time, I had just like lost a bunch of got rugged like twice, and I was just like, I'm just done with crypto for a little
But
while.
did we refund you? Did we refund you your Matic? If not Matic, then we must have definitely refunded you in S-Rockets.
I don't think I got anything, but I didn't claim or do anything. Was it airdrops
You didn't
to me?
have to be. Yeah, it was airdrop. Maybe go check one of your wallets. You might have the
Oh.
Matic sitting there. If not, maybe you have S-Rocket sitting there.
Okay, it might have been Matic, and then I used it and never realized. Though,
Yeah,
thank you for that,
could
though.
be. No worries, no worries.
And yeah, thank you for having StableFund.
No worries.
Definitely, I keep it going.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
All right, and then we got a question posted in the chat by Mario. Also, the Fiduciary wallet. The funds were told to be in USDD, which is a stable coin that already depegged once, a fork of USD. Why not choose a safer asset as the Fiduciary wallet?
I mean, see, we are holding in USDT as of now, but we are also using some of it in BUSD, so it's a mix and match. But definitely, I and my team do not fare anything wrong with USDT, so that's the reason we hold it in that. And a lot of MT4 platforms where we do investments do accept USDT and not the other USDC coins and stuff like that. So that's the majority reason. Otherwise, while we're converting them back and forth, we'll be losing too much money.
All right, perfect. All right, let's see. We got a few more hands here. Mike Smashwell, how are you?
I asked a question earlier, but I had one escape me. And just before I ask this question, Crypto Line, is it okay if I mention another project, or do you want to keep it specifically to StableFund?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah. So one of the things, another project out there that has a really good transparency in the space is a project called Wealth Mountain. Their portfolio dashboard is probably next to none in terms, and they're actually invested in stable funds, Michael. And
Okay.
so I think that visibility, they show their treasury value, they show their cross-chain TVL, they show their progression checklist in terms of what they're trying to do. Any thoughts? I'm not sure if you're aware of that project, but any thoughts of
No,
doing
I
something like
wasn't
that?
aware. I wasn't aware of that project. No, but you know what we're trying to do right now is we are wanting to show the fiduciary balance as a live feed that is in talks. So once the new UI UX is implemented, a week after that, I think team's going to work on those implementations. And also, I've been talking to my trader on how we can show some of the other feeds. So the dev team is actually working on a lot of stuff right now with the current UI UX. So in next updates, we definitely will have something there for the community to have a look themselves by live on the dashboard.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I think a lot, I know one of your goals, Michael, is to help the average, retail investor come in and not have a lot of these, fundamental questions, and that probably helps out quite a bit.
Correct, 100%.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, LB Crypto, how you doing? All right, we'll come back to him. Prince of Crypto, how are you?
Hey, doing great, guys. Great to hear you again, Michael. Today I bleed SF all day long. Vouch for their project. I wanted just to make a comment. I've been in Silicon Valley tech 20 plus years, so I've been around a lot of dev teams. And I must say, your team, the team that's behind SF and yourself, is amazingly efficient, considering the size of the team and what you guys are building. So I just wanted to say that you guys are up there amongst, I'm talking about, top level development teams in Silicon Valley, around Google or Cisco Systems or Salesforce or what have you. So one question I do have is around partnerships. I'm curious, I don't know if this was mentioned earlier. I missed the beginning of the call, but no need to give names. I'm just curious. If you see more emerging partnerships, I think that's one of the key things to a successful project platform or company, is that when you become embedded in part of an ecosystem and a part of other top or up and coming projects and platforms, that really sets you apart. Not that, I mean, I think a lot of what you guys have done, the professionalism and the polish you're trying to do with the website and all that is all fantastic stuff. But I think partnerships, it takes things to another level as well. So anyways, that's my my comment.
That is correct. That is correct. Firstly, thanks so much for all those appreciations which you said. And definitely, we do are looking at partnerships. We do get approached by a lot of projects with regards to partnerships, and we just make sure that we only jump in with the right ones. There are a lot of projects who've already invested in StableFund, and obviously, you can call that a kind of a partnership as well because they are the projects. But since we don't know, we get to know later. The owners approach me and tell me, and I personally believe by that time it's too late to announce for a partnership. But definitely, what we are doing as a team is right now we're still building our platform better day by day. So the focus is strictly on our platform now, and in regards with S Rocket, which is also one of our projects, we are actually signing up for a lot of partnerships there, and soon announcements are going to be made for that. And in terms of stable fund, if we do get right partners and they come on board, definitely we are very much open to it, and we keep exploring those options.
Okay. Thanks, Michael. And your guys' transparency is just top notch, guys. I've not seen it honestly to this degree and this consistency over multiple months. It's not just 2 weeks and then disappear. You're constantly giving the same message over and over. And I don't know if people realize that the consistency is so important. And having that in this crypto crazy DeFi degen world is a rare thing. So, anyways, that's my last comment. Thanks for all you guys are doing.
Thank you so much. All right.
Are
I
there
believe
any
we've
more
answered all the
questions?
questions. Don't see any hands up there.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Ludwig.
one. Ludwig.
How you doing, Ludwig?
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Okay. One question what I have. So I pressed the compound button so very hard. You mean in the last AMAs, no one compounds so straight. So let's say some people compound really so long or something. Is this a problem? So long, not all people compound is no problem, or?
No problem, because the ratio, as I have announced in my previous EMA, is close to 1 to 2% who are compounding. So it's not a threat at all.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we've got
LB
LB Crypto again.
Are you back?
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
All good, man. You tell us.
I have a question. Are you guys planning on any external revenue to the platform? Or are you guys strictly based?
Are you not happy on 1.5% that you want more revenue?
No. I'm just saying, external revenues are always good. It's a good way to keep an ecosystem sustainable, right?
Yeah, but this is not one of those projects which is like, this is based on trading, which is obviously an external source of income which we are generating for you all on your capital. So no, there are no plans for any external things. I mean, in technicality, it is external money which is coming in, because that's how you guys are getting paid. And as I started the whole call, we placed close to 166% in Matic, and we placed close to 70% in BUSD. And let me get the number out for BNB, is close to 42%. So we are pretty much doing really good out there. That, I mean, say if 50 million was invested in Matic, already more than 75 million Matic has been paid out. This is just the numbers I'm giving as examples. And same with BUSD, we paid out up to 70%. So, I mean, this is all coming from external money itself.
Fair enough. Like I said, I just came in not too long ago, so I didn't really get to listen to the full AMA. Where could I find your white paper? Because I couldn't see it on the website. I was trying to get a quick.
We do not have a white paper. We don't have a white paper regarding this project, but definitely jump onto our Telegram chat. Feel free to ask any questions. There's so many seasoned people out there who've been with us from the starts, or otherwise we've got the mods who will definitely answer any of your queries.
Okay, no problem. Thanks.
No worries. Have a good day.
All
right, sir.
As soon as you join his Telegram, you're going to be DM'd by a lot of scammers. They own it there. So be careful with that. All right. I guess you have another question for us.
I do. Real quick, it was triggered by the last guy in my brain there. This is perhaps a dummies question, but I've only been in crypto for 6 weeks. Alter. Oh, so just this is not secret, but just general for my own to understand. Does it go like there's 3 bots? One interacts directly with BUS. They interact directly with the contract BUSD and BNB, and then the other one interacts directly with the Matic contract, and then the third one needs to be done manually because it's other commodities. Is that how it goes?
You're partly correct. So two bots can actually run via APIs. Okay, so that's like take the feed directly from the smart contract and run through that. The third bot requires a manual injection because that's like an MT4 platform. where we
Right.
trade stuff like gold, oil and gas, and stuff like that. So, yeah, you were partly right.
Okay, my brain needs to know, or I don't sleep. Thanks. Okay.
No worries, no
Okay.
worries. All right, let's take the last question, buddy, because I have to jump on a different call in like next 5 to 7 minutes. So then we just start
So
wrapping up.
the last question was posted in the Telegram by Smiley. Please tell Michael, I think he is legendary. She can't talk because she's talking to a patient. She wanted to thank you for informing the current fiduciary wallet balance. And now for a question. She wants to ask, is this different to the current balance of the third bot? And would you share what is being traded in the third bot? Understand
Correct.
if not, just
Got it.
curious.
I got it. So yes, this balance, the fiduciary balance, is different from the third bot balance, definitely. And as I said, we trade mostly gold on that side of things, and sometimes we even trade oil and gas, and sometimes we even trade different currencies. So say euro to USD, or say CNY to GBP, stuff like that. It really depends on the day. So every day is a different day when it comes to trading.
All right, perfect. Thank you for answering that. Thank you for taking the time to have an
No
MA
worries.
with us.
Thank you so much for having me, and you have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you, community. If y'all have any questions for the post, over in StableFund, and Ray will answer. Thank you all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.